because you had some questions about a possible bankruptcy.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what's going on.
I am a teacher in the county, and we were recently furloughed and hours have been cut, and I am facing some financial hardships, kind of trying to work with the mortgage company, slightly behind in my mortgage, and attempting to be proactive before I come up with the foreclosure situation.
Okay, so the property isn't currently scheduled for foreclosure?
I don't have a scheduled sale date yet, but I am a couple months behind.
So about 3 months maybe behind on your mortgage?
On the 1st, it'll be 3 months.
Okay. Normally in Georgia, they do foreclosures the first Tuesday of every month. So if it's scheduled for a sale, you'll generally get about a 30 days notice of that sale date and have that time to kind of figure out what your options are. In addition to the mortgage, do you have a car that you're currently paying for?
I do have a car loan.
Okay. Are you behind on the car note?
I'm current on the car.
Okay. Do you have any student loans?
I do. I have student loans.
Are they in deferment, forbearance, or?
They are not, but due to my furlough, I am looking to do a forbearance.
Okay, so you're going to try to defer some of the payments on your student loans?
Yes.
And then do you owe any money to IRS or Georgia for taxes or anything like that?
I do owe Georgia taxes about $600.
Okay. And IRS?
IRS, I don't owe.
Okay. And do you have any other bills such as credit cards and medical bills?
I have a little bit in medical bills from the kids, and I've got some credit card debt, maybe about 12 grand.
Okay, so that would be
cards.
The cards and the medical bills about 12,000.
If you add the medical bills, it's say 15.
Okay. And do you have any? Have you had any vehicles that have been repossessed, or?
I have a repossession from about 4 years ago.
Okay. And have they tried to collect on that at all?
No.
Okay. And do you have any other bills that we otherwise haven't covered?
No, but in that credit card debt, I do have a judgment with an upcoming hearing.
Okay. And they've already sent you notice of that, and it's scheduled to go before the state or superior court?
It says I need to reply in 30 days.
Okay. And is there any other particular calls that you've been getting from collections agencies or anybody like that that would be more urgent?
Not that I can recall.
Okay. It looks like you have a little bit of everything going on, and given the market and the county, and they've been laying off and reducing hours and stuff like that, that would be greatly reduce the amount of money that's coming into your house.
Right.
Is your income the only income in the home?
Child support.
Okay. And do you get that pretty consistently?
I do.
Okay. And how many kids?
2.
Okay. So it's your income, child support, and to cover your regular expenses and everything like that?
Yes.
Do you understand a little bit about how a bankruptcy works, the differences between the two?
A little bit. I'm not clear about the difference between 13 and 7.
Okay. There are 2 basic types of bankruptcy, Chapter 13 and Chapter 7. Chapter 13 effectively is a debt consolidation of all of your bills into one monthly payment over the course of a 3 to 5 year time period. During that time, you'll be able to get caught up on your mortgage and the rest of your bills, including your car note. Everything is thrown into that one monthly payment. You would then still be responsible for maintaining your regular monthly mortgage payment going forward. So the Chapter 13 will allow you to pretty much pay one debt consolidation payment. That will either come out of your check, or you pay that directly depending on the circumstances, and you pay your mortgage and your regular expenses such as utilities, cell phone, all that kind of stuff each month, in addition to the bankruptcy payment.
So in that Chapter 13, I would pay the bankruptcy payment, my house note, and my other bills. What about my car note?
Your car note is included in the bankruptcy payment.
Okay.
Although you're current on the car note, and you may want to keep like positive lines of credit and things like that, what they look at is that all the creditors should be treated fairly. So everybody gets thrown into the same pot. Everybody has to get stirred up and mixed together. So the car note, although it's current, has to get paid along the lines with everybody else, because you only have one set of money coming in, and everybody has to get their fair share of that. And it's considered preference if you pay like one creditor over the other. So the car gets paid in that. So let's say, for example, if your payment was like $500 a month, that $500 would include your past due amount of your mortgage, your car note, credit cards, medical bills, and the minor amount you owe on taxes.
Okay.
And then you still pay your regular mortgage, regular utilities, gas, food. You have child care, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. The other type is the Chapter 7, which is effectively a debt wipe out of all of your unsecured debt. Unsecured debt are credit cards, medical bills, past due utility bills, repo cards, if there's a foreclosed property and there's a second mortgage, all that kind of stuff, where you no longer have this stuff, is considered unsecured.
Okay.
That'll be wiped out in a Chapter 7. If you have a mortgage or a car note and you are behind on those items, if you do a Chapter 7, you can't keep them because it doesn't provide any provision or protection or repayment. If you say, I'm at a position where they can have all of this stuff, I'm going to walk away from it, then you can do a Chapter 7 and walk away from the vehicle, the house, and kind of get a clean start and move forward.
Okay.
The other distinction is how long they stay on your credit report. Chapter 13 is on your credit report for 7 years. A Chapter 7 is on your credit report for 10 years. So it's on there a little bit longer because it's slightly a more extreme remedy. But they both have an impact, but they both have a plus. So at the end of the day, whether you repay or do a wipeout, you still have the ability to rehab your credit because you will consistently do better going forward. Your situation would be put in a better set of circumstances. You would either have done a repayment through a Chapter 13, or you would have wiped it out and continued to make continual monthly payments on whatever monthly expenses you have going forward, whether it's rent, utilities, or other secondary lines of credit. Is there any other questions or anything that I haven't covered?